Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're doing great and awesome in another lovely and entertaining and exciting lesson in this chapter of series of episodes where we introduce to you some common expressions in the lovely language of English. Why do we love English? Because it's common. Why do we love English? Because it's our lovely language that we use to speak with every nation in the world. I can't think of any nation except for the Amazonians who may have not had any culture or language contact with other nations. The vast majority of countries around the world are using English, and because it's the most common language in the world that is spoken by more than 69 countries in out of the 190 plus countries probably. It's so common to learn the basic components of this lovely language. So in this episode, we're introducing to you a list of very common idiomatic expressions and phrases that are really common in spoken English and, of course, written English, but to some limited, constrained extent. So you need to use them, practice them, learn them, and be able to incorporate them in your conversations. In this way, you're going to master language gradually, efficiently, and effectively to become semi-native speaker, quasi-native speaker, a person who speaks English professionally that will take you to the next level in terms of your professional development, in terms of your career promotions, and in terms of your travel and journeys and ability to adapt and love and understand other cultures. To that point, to that extent, to that goal, to that objective, I'm introducing this list of expressions. So stick around and try to explore, write them down, jot them down in a notebook, and I'm pretty sure you're going to learn them. If you can't get the exact meaning from the first attempt, try to listen again to the video and then write it down, probably find the interpretation or the translation of that expression or something that is equivalent to it in Arabic language, because that is going to be built on your background experience, and eventually that is going to incorporate some sort of relevance and eventually lead you to understand and incorporate that expression dramatically in your conversation and your speaking of this beautiful language. So stick around and let's jump to the video.
Today اليوم راح نتعلم بعض من العبارات الشائعة في اللغة الإنجليزية اللي تسمعها على مدار اليوم. فإذا أنت مهتم بهذا الشيء، وأنا أكيد متأكد 100% أكيدا أنه أنت مهتم بهذا الموضوع جدا، راح نتعلم هذه المصطلحات. هذه المصطلحات مثل الأمثلة الشائعة في اللهجة العراقية، في اللغة العربية. مثلا نقول كناقل التمر إلى هجر، مثلا نقول يضرب عصفورا بحجر. هذه الأمثلة جزء من هيكلية الكلام في اللغة الإنجليزية، وضروري واحد يتعلمها أولا حتى يبين للناس أنه هو يتحدث اللغة بطريقة جميلة وتشبه النيتيف سبيكرز، وثانيا حتى يضيف نوع من التنويع الطيف اللوني للغة الخاصة به. فعندنا المصطلح الأول هو the best of both worlds، يعني من واحد يحصل على فرصتين جميلات في نفس الوقت، فنقول the best of both worlds. خلينا نأخذ هذا المثال اللي هو طبعا معناه أنه أنت محصل فرصتين في آن واحد، وهذول الفرصتين كلش جميلات. المثال اللي عندنا by working part-time and looking after her kids 2 days a week, she managed to get the best of both worlds. Speak of the devil، من نقول احنا ذكرنا القط جاي نط، ف speak of the devil لازم تقولها speak of the devil. speak of the devil speak of the devil. This means that the persons you're just talking about actually appears at that moment. Hi Tom, speak of the devil, I was just telling Sarah about your new car. See eye to eye. This means agreeing with someone. They finally saw eye to eye on the business deal. Number 4 is once in a blue moon. It means an event that happens infrequently. I only go to the cinema once in a blue moon. When pigs fly is something that will never happen. When pigs fly, she'll tidy up her room. To cost an arm and a leg is من تشتري شيء يكلف هواية فتقول it costs an arm and a leg. Something that is very expensive. Fuel these days costs an arm and a leg. A piece of cake is very easy. Something that is quite easy. The English test was a piece of cake. The English test was a piece of cake. The English test was a piece of cake. Let the cat out of the bag, it means to accidentally reveal a secret. For example, I let the cat out of the bag about their wedding plans. To feel under the weather is to feel, to not feel well, or to feel sick, or to feel ill. I'm really feeling under the weather today. I have a terrible cold. To kill 2 birds with 1 stone, it means to solve 2 problems at once. تحل مشكلتين في آن واحد. By taking my dad on holiday, I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. I got to go away, but also spend time with him. To cut corners, to do something badly or cheaply. يعني شغل ترقيع. To cut corners. They really cut corners when they built this bathroom. The shower is leaking. They really cut corners. To add insult to injury is to make a situation worse. To add insult to injury. خلينا نشوف هذا المثال. To add insult to injury, the car drove off without stopping after knocking me off my bike. You can't judge a book by its cover. ما تقدر تحكم على الكتاب من غلافه. To not judge someone or something based solely on appearance. لاحظ solely. I thought this no-brand bread would be horrible. Turns out you can't judge a book by its cover. Break a leg means good luck. Often said to actors before they go on a stage. Break a leg, Sam. I'm sure your performance will be great. To hit the nail on the head is to describe exactly what is causing a situation or problem to happen. He hit the nail on the head when he said this company needs more HR support. A blessing in disguise. This guys. A blessing in disguise. Call it a day. I hear this commonly in spoken English, and it means to stop working on something. Like, for example, let's call it a day. It means let's just stop here and then resume our work tomorrow. Let someone off the hook. It means to allow someone being caught to not be punished. So we let him off the hook. No pain, no gain is when you do not get successful or come to fruition with something unless you do persevere and do something really hard. Bite the bullet. يعض الرصاص means to decide to do something unpleasant that you have avoided doing for a long time. I will give you a test of your own medicine. It means being treated the same unpleasant way you have treated others. يعني يعالجه بنفس الطب مالته أو يعالجه بنفس الدواء مالته. Giving someone the cold shoulder is to ignore someone. To give someone the cold shoulder is to ignore someone. He just gave me the cold shoulder. The last straw, القشة الأخيرة اللي قسم ظهر البعير. The final source of irritation for someone to finally lose it or lose patience. The elephant in the room. مشكلة كلش كبيرة الناس كلهم يعرفوها بس ما يناقشوها. يعني هسه أنا متأكد يجي ببالك فشي معين. A matter of problem that is obvious of great importance but that is not discussed openly. Stealing someone's thunder. It means taking credit for someone else's achievement. هذه كانت مجموعة من أهم 25 مصطلح أو تعبير نستخدمه ودارج جدا في اللغة الإنجليزية. أنصحكم تتدربون عليها مثل ما تدربنا حاليا، تدريب بسيط، احفظهم، اكتبهم، رددهم 7 مرات 10 مرات على مدار أسبوعين. أنا متأكد راح يكونون جزءا من هيكلية كلامك في اللغة الإنجليزية. مدرب لغة وليد خالد.